Okay, good to know. So, you're just flying around and you've seen this kind of stuff. It's all fairly standard. However, if you make a whatever Autosoft does perception, clear sight plus pilot. Actually, what's the sensor rating on these drones?
3.
Are you running the swarm program?
Yes.
In that case, you get another 3 dice and another 3 limit.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that limited went as
the
well.
swarm program gives number of drones in swarm -1 extra dice and number of drones in swarm -1 extra limit when all of them are working together.
Cool. Okay. Hot diggity damn, they get to keep those.
Right. Yeah.
Fucking god drones.
Yeah, so you see that nobody's walking on the grass. And there's a very shiny little glint. So these buildings have luxuriously kept gardens and foliage and green areas around them. That provides breaks in the line of sight, small little areas, and so on. But you see in the gardens, just the little glint of proximity wire all over the place. Essentially, you're going to have to stay on the camera-covered paths or deal with proximity wire.
Shit. I think Booker thinks that maybe Exile's brand of social infiltration might be called for here.
However, around this building, you've only counted about 3 pairs of guards so far. So there is that.
Do they appear to be the standard corpsec, or from their mannerisms do they appear to be something more dangerous?
They look about halfway between standard mall rent-a-cops and sort of knight-errant street patrolmen. You know, like if you paid a little bit more for your security guards.
Gotcha. Is there anything their sensors could tell me?
What's
like
in the
laser
sensor
microphones
array?
on Windows.
Okay, so
Sorry?
if you spend some time with laser microphones on Windows, you hear generic luxury chatter.
Okay. Well, in that case, what Booker will be doing for the next however long Terra is in Hot Sim is he will be doing the recon of this place by watching the various AR feeds, anything that comes up over the sensors, because he's got nothing better to do. So,
your drones wouldn't actually perceive AR.
no, they do not have image link. This is very true.
No, image link is what displays AR. To receive AR, you need to be running an icon that AR would be directed towards, such as a comlink icon.
Yes, and because they're AR ad drones currently.
Yeah, other AR broadcasters would simply not broadcast to them.
True, yeah. Very true.
Yeah, this place probably looks a lot different in physical AR. So yeah, there's that. Yeah. So that's Booker. Terra has their sprite off doing whatever it takes for a sprite to do. The sprite's going to be working long into the night. Arden, would you like to do anything?
I would, but so out of character, is this a residence or is this the office complex that she's in?
This is a private community, mostly residential, but it's got like a couple of small stores. Like it's got professional tailors and laundromat. It's got a small upscale luxury supermarket. It's got a car rental and taxi company in it. It's got a maids. It's got like an office and accommodation for a maids and cleaning service. It's just, you know, a bunch of tower blocks, and in the middle there's a small commercial complex full of things that rich people might want to have nearby.
Okay, but it's mostly a residential complex with mixed in retail. It's not.
Yeah,
offices.
yeah. It's, pardon me, mostly residential. Yeah.
Okay. So I was going to go and surveil it personally, but the more experienced runners of the group told me that I might do just a spirit. So I think I'm going to summon an air spirit with.
So, click the summoning macro.
Yeah. Let me just pick the powers. I'm going to make sure it's a search to start.
You don't need to list the powers yet, and it depends on how many hits you get. So, click the summoning macro. Right, while Adin's typing, Exile, what would you like to do?
I am going to wait for the others because the kind of legwork that I do leaves ripples. Short of going for a walk past there myself and possibly raising suspicion, so I'll cool my heels for it.
Yeah, my logic's 9 now. That's the whole point of that. I'm gonna go
No, your logic is, it is now 9. Yes, my bad. Cool.
and I'm using focus concentration, just saying that.
Do you have 5 ranks of focus concentration?
I do.
Wow, who let you out of charge, Ian?
It's almost like I planned that out. Okay, now I'm summoning the spirit.
Yeah, okay. Wow, you used your entire positive quality allowance on focus concentration.
It's kind of worth it.
Just take some candy, man.
Take some psych, bro. Psych
I
is
used
your
my entire
friend.
allocation to be focus concentration 6, but I wanted mentor spirit for thematic reasons.
Calidus, you're not part of this run, bro.
Please leave or use the stream.
Oh, you guys have a stream up? Okay.
Yep.
I only posted it in
Yeah.
announcements. Yeah, I only posted it in announcements with a hair on it, so... Anyway.
It's okay.
Then.
So I think I got 2 services and no drain.
Yes, you got 2 services and no drain. So there's a Force 6 Air Spirit. Yeah. So, the Spirit's like, what tradition are you?
Norse.
Ah. The Spirit comes down in the form of a wise raven. Approximately 6 feet tall because it's a spirit. It's a huge raven, as big as you. And it's like, you have summoned me.
Just so you know, out of character, when I summon guardian spirits, they are always Valkyries.
Yeah, well, that one's easy to guess, but yeah.
Raven is fine for an air spirit.
Exile will probably start at this.
He comes out of the box with search, so I think for my optional powers, I'm going to give him elemental attack, lightning, and fear.
Yeah, so at my table, I don't actually care about that until it's relevant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sure. I just won't be accused of picking the powers at the time, right?
Well, you can pick them at the time. I don't care.
Just tell the spirit what you want it to do, and
Yeah,
RP with the spirit.
I'm going to ask. I say, well, thank you for summoning, for answering my call, Great Spirit.
The
I would
winds
like
came in your direction. It was no great task.
Thank you. Tier protects. I would ask of you that you do some reconnaissance for us of a facility, determine the magical threats there, guards, wards, other spirits, that sort of thing. Simply give us the lay of the land of a parcel of land, which I can delineate for you.
Very well. My eyes and mind are as sharp as my beak and talons. I shall return. And the raven's like, caw! And just like spirals up into nothingness. Not like the raven spirals up into the air, but the raven like spins 3 times as it's taking off, and it's completely vanished by the time it's like 2 meters off the ground.
Quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
Yeah. I like to make spirits weird. So, yeah, that's both your services,
Well
as this will
played.
be a remote task. By the way, if somebody wants to make a mark about the 24th Street East point between the 2 C zone indicators, just southeast of the Tacoma marker, that's about where everything is here.
Okay,
So the spirit
so
flies off, and you told it just to get a read on guards, wards, and other spirits.
Adam.
Sorry, I pushed to talk. I simply wanted to note any magical guards, right? I'm assuming some of the residents are probably mages, right? So that concerns me less than guards and such that are mages, wards, spirits that are on patrol, basically magical security to the best of its, intelligence 6 ability to determine. And I don't know if the search power helps for that, but probably. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. Cool. Can you please roll? It's a sensing skill.
Okay. Pretty sure it's gonna be 12 for just about everything it's got.
It could have higher intuition.
This is
It's
true.
a
It is an
spirit
air
of
spirit.
air. It does have intuition, force, and a sensing. So yeah, that's 12d6.
Yep.
Right. There are 2 watches per building. A constructed astral entity that functions mostly like a spirit camera and relatively standard. There are no mana barriers covering the buildings at large, although your spirit did go inside and found that certain rooms on each floor did have mana barriers on them, and was considering trying to enter one of these mana barriers, but as it was considering it, another spirit came along and it decided not to.
What kind of spirit came along?
What